everybody. I just wanted to go in and talk to you a little bit about exporting rubrics. So if you created a rubric in one class, you don't have to recreate it in multiple classes. You can actually export it to your content collection of the particular class you want it to go into. It sounds complicated, but it's not that hard. So I'm going to show you. This is a class I had last semester, and I want to use this rubric this semester in another class. I'm going to end up modifying it, which I'll show you in a different video, but this is just how to get one rubric from one place to the next. So you go to the class that has the rubric that you want to use, okay? You're going to go down here in your menu to your course tools. So this is kind of open already, but I'm going to zoom in and kind of show you. You have to click on that little arrow. And if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, because it's in alphabetical order, you will see this little menu item called Rubrics. You're going to click on that, and then it's going to show you the rubrics that are in this particular class. So what you want to do is, if you want to export both of them, so if you're going to, let's say, use your midterm and your analysis paper, in this case, I only want to export one. So I'm going to click on that analysis paper, and then I'm going to click on the word export. Now, I'm going to tell you in advance, this is a little slow moving, so I'll just kind of warn you. It's going to ask you if you want to export to your local computer, which I never do because I'm always in different computers and I don't want to take up space. I always export to the content collection, which means it's going to go to the class that I want to use it in. Okay. Now it's going to ask you which content collection. Presumably, if you've taught multiple classes or if you're teaching multiple classes, they're going to be kind of all over the place. So you want to browse. Okay. And if you notice up here, there's going to be browse, upload, advanced search. I always kind of stick with the simple version here. So right at the top, this is going to show me the class that I'm working in right now. So I don't want to export it to this class because obviously the rubric is already there. What I want to do is go up in the menu. So I'm going to click on this arrow, and then we're going to sit back. I wish I had some Jeopardy music to play for you because it always takes a few seconds to upload, to go back to that location. So what we're doing now is going to all of the classes. You'll see all the CRNs that you have taught, that you are teaching. All of them will be there. So you have to know the CRN of the class that you want to transfer the rubric to. Okay, and I warned you, it was going to take a couple minutes. So it's very slow. It takes a while. I don't know if it's just my home computer, but every time I use it, it takes a couple minutes. If you're not sure you hit it, because I've done this a bunch of times, I'm like, is it even working? I click on it again, and it will say, hey, I'm still working on that, okay? Calm down. Don't lose your patience, okay? So I just kind of hang out and wait for it. Jeopardy music. There we are. Okay, so now it's asking you to browse all of the CRNs that you've ever used. And you have to know which one you want to use. So they're all in numeric order. Be careful if you teach an English 101 ALP class because those are the merged classes. So I'm going to actually show you what that looks like if you haven't seen one already. So if you just want to export it to, a CRN 3462, great. But if you're looking for a merged course, you want to export it to that merged course. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. And this particular one, I want to export to this class, which is the one I'm teaching this semester. I'm just going to click on this little button here. Over in the right-hand corner, I'm going to click Submit. And it's going to say, is this what you want? You want to move that analysis paper. You want to export it to this CRN. I'm going to click submit again. Yes, that's what I want to do. I can always cancel it. It's not a big deal. And then you will get this confirmation, your rubric exported successfully, which means that the rubric is now in the content collection of the class that you want it. So I'm going to head on over to that class. And what I'm going to do is I am going to import the rubric. So the rubric is in my content collection, but I have to make sure that it goes into my list. So I'm going to click on the import rubric, and this is in the new class. I'm going to browse my course files, and then I'm going to find the rubric export file from the location that I just used. Okay, so I happen to export this from 3661, and I'm going to click on that. Okay, you can see I exported other rubrics there. I'm going to click on Submit. and it's going to tell me, are you sure you want to do this? You always want to do this. You click submit. Okay, and it'll give you some information about what was transferred and how and all that good stuff. You just click on that OK button. And now what I should see is, if you kind of zoom in, you're going to see that analysis paper that was not there before. Okay, and so now when I open this, I can edit it, I can modify it, which I'll do in a different video. But now that analysis paper rubric has been moved from my other class into this class for use this semester. Hope that was helpful.